At the start of your job interview, the hiring manager will say to you either introduce yourself or tell me about yourself. Now, there is a difference between these two questions. So if you want to pass your interview, make sure you stay tuned, because in this video, I will explain what the difference is between these questions, give you a brilliant structure to use for answering them both, and then also give you top scoring example answers. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your interviews at the first attempt. It makes it far easier for me to help you when you are subscribed. Please hit the like button and tell me the name of the job you are being interviewed for in the comments section below the video, and I will give you some additional answers to the type of questions you will have to answer. Okay, let me start the training session by explaining the difference between tell me about yourself and introduce yourself. Please take notes. Tell me about yourself is a question where the interviewer expects you to provide a structured response of your skills, experience, career highlights, and also how you can add value to their company. Now, very soon, I will give you the perfect structure to use when answering tell me about yourself. But let me quickly explain what the introduce yourself question means and how you should answer it. Introduce yourself gives you more freedom to talk about your past, your educational background, and any previous job roles you have held, your current work situation. So you would talk about your current job role and responsibilities, or if you are not working, you would tell the hiring manager what you have been doing with your time, and then also what your plans are for the future. So now that we know the difference between tell me about yourself and introduce yourself, let me give you the perfect structure to use when answering both questions. Please make sure you write these down. So at the start of your job interview, if the hiring manager says to you, please introduce yourself, make sure you use my P structure for giving your answer. So you will talk about your past, talk about your educational background, the qualifications you attained, and also any previous job roles you have held. You will then talk about the present, what you are doing right now in terms of the job role you have and the main responsibility. And then finally, finish your introduction by telling the hiring manager what your plans are for the future. Now, I recommend you center your plans on working for their company and having a positive impact in the role. So that's the structure to use when answering the question, introduce yourself. PPP, past, present, and plans. Let's now move on and look at a structure for tell me about yourself. Now, the best format to use for tell me about yourself is one I have created that is easy for you to remember. And that is called my SEAT format, S-E-A-T. And you can easily remember this for answering tell me about yourself because you will be sitting down on a seat at your job interview. Now, these four letters stand for the following things. S is the skills you have that match the job description. Now, very soon, when I give you my example answer, I will tell you what the best skills are for all job interviews. You will then talk about E, which is your education background, So again, talk about the qualifications you have attained or any certifications you have attained in previous job roles, and also the experience you can bring to their company. So S is the skills you have. E, education background and experience. Now you will then talk about A, which is your accomplishments. So tell the hiring manager details of things you have achieved in either your personal life or any previous job roles. And this is important because it tells the hiring manager you are a high achiever. And then finally, when answering tell me about yourself, you will tell them the type of person you are and what you will do in the role to make a positive difference to their company. So introduce yourself is PPP, and tell me about yourself is my brilliant seat structure. In this next section of the training video, before I give you my example answers to introduce yourself and tell me about yourself, I want to give you 5 really important tips for giving the perfect answer. Again, please make sure you write these down. Now, tip number 1 is to keep your answer to under 60 seconds. Make it concise. This is important because the hiring manager wants to ask you more questions to explore your suitability for the role. So keep your answer to either of these questions to under 60 seconds. Tip number 2 is to make sure, and this is very important, you practice your answer before the interview. Now, you will likely be the most nervous right at the start of your interview, so it's important to give a confident answer. And you can do that by practicing it several times before the interview. You can practice either sitting down on your seat in front of a mirror or giving your answer in front of a friend or relative. When you practice your response, it will then help get the interview off to a positive start, and it will show the hiring manager you have good communication skills, and that is very important. Tip number 3, when answering either of those questions, make sure you talk about the skills you have that are a match for the job description. Get a copy of the job description before your interview, find out the skills needed in the role, and then talk about them in your answer. Tip number 4 is to say your answer with passion. Talk positively about how you are a great fit for their company. Now, you will notice when I teach you how to pass job interviews, I am incredibly passionate because I want to help you. I want to help make a difference to your career. And I recommend you talk with passion and enthusiasm when answering the questions, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself. And then finally, tip number 5, before I give you those brilliant example answers, is to end with a hook. What is a hook? Well, a hook is to say that you are excited about the opportunity and you look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding your suitability for the position. So there's 5 great tips for answering the questions, introduce yourself and tell me about yourself. Let me now give you those brilliant example answers. Write these down. Tell me about yourself, example answer. Now don't forget, I am going to use the seat structure for giving my response. Write this down. Here we go. Tell me about yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. I have the skills to match the job description. I am a hardworking, diligent, responsive and self-motivated employee who puts the needs of my team first. My qualifications are a great match for this industry, and my experience of working on teams, completing difficult projects and delivering excellent customer service means I am ready-made for this position. I have a track record of achievement. In my last role, I was praised for my strong work ethic, how I went above and beyond for customers and was flexible in my duties to support the company in times of need. If you hire me, I will be a great role model for the company and take ownership of my professional development to ensure you always receive a good return on my salary. And here is that hook. I am excited about this role and I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for the position. Now, don't forget, when answering a question, introduce yourself, use my PPP structure: past, present, and your plans for the future. Here we go. Introduce yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is, insert your name, and I have a strong background in, insert the industry, that makes me a great fit for this role. In the past, I achieved excellent qualifications in subjects relevant to this industry, and I gained hands-on experience in similar positions, allowing me to develop such skills as teamwork, problem solving, and customer service. At present, I work for, insert the company name, where I collaborate in teams to deliver high quality projects and contribute to business growth through outstanding customer service. I was honoured to be named Employee of the Month and played a key role in increasing sales by gathering customer feedback to improve our product offerings. Looking ahead, I want to build a long-term career with your company and help drive innovation by identifying emerging industry trends, ensuring we stay ahead of competitors and become a market leader. And here is the hook. I am genuinely excited about the opportunity to work at your company, and I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for the position. Okay, now the next thing to do to accelerate your learning even further and make sure you become a master at passing all job interviews is to download my ultimate job interview preparation pack. You can have this in your inbox 2 minutes from now by clicking the link in the top right hand corner of the video. Here's what you get when you instantly download my job interview preparation pack. You will get my salary negotiation script. I teach you the best way to answer the question, what are your salary expectations? You will also get my 17 best questions to ask in a job interview. I recommend you choose 3 questions from the 17 to ask at the end of your interview. You will also get my body language techniques training session. So I teach you how to create a brilliant impression throughout your interview by demonstrating brilliant body language and interview technique. You will also get my 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews, which are perfect for when answering the difficult question, why should we hire you? You will also get my top 25 best words to say in an interview. These words will resonate positively with the hiring manager. You will also get my interview closing statement. I teach you how to end the interview professionally, and as if that wasn't enough, you will also get my ready-made CV and resume templates, plus an additional 50 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. If you want all of this right now in your inbox, don't forget to click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed the training session. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I want to help you progress throughout your career. I can only do that if you are subscribed. Hit the like button and also make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an absolute honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the very best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.